Oh, guess what time it is? That's right. This week's episode is brought to you by amaudiomedia.com, home of the Doctor Who audio play. We had him on the podcast a while back. When was it? June the 21st. We had a great time, and they were hilarious and so forth. We're going to have him back. Also, there's going to be a fan expo this year, and we're going to see him. We're going to hang out with him. So go to the website, listen to the Doctor Who audio play, and tell them the droids sent ya. Woo! Chimichanga. San Diego Comic-Con is done. And it's Monday. We're back to Monday. And we have news. Yeah. We got a lot of news. I don't even know. I was just, when I look at for news, I look at things that really stand out, and I got like 20 things I need to go over. So I'm going to try and keep this as intense as possible, obviously. It is the news podcast, needs to happen every Monday. So give me a minute, I'm going to go have some to eat. That was good. I feel so much better now. So let's move on to the news. And the first thing on the docket will be the Hulkbuster is actually going to be created. Who knew that it was going to be created? Because they put up that picture like months ago, maybe even last year, as a concept art for it. Yeah. Why is this still news? Jesus. Like, why is this still a thing? Now the big question is, why is Iron Man even Hulk fighting? Well, why not? Yeah, they may be best friends, Banner and Stark, but ultimately, Hulk is still an uncontained mutant, if you want to look at it that way. He does whatever the hell he wants when he's angry. So, ultimately, maybe he's shitting his cornflakes. Who knows? Yeah. Hulk smash.
I am a god, you dull creature! And I will not be bullied by that. Puny god.
And at Comic-Con, they released the new Lord of the Rings, the Five Armies trailer. Let me tell you, I am so excited for this movie. I don't want to watch it. I'm going to, but I don't. It's not why I want it to happen. It's because it means no more Lord of the Rings films. Yeah, you can say you want my geek card back or whatever you want to say. That's fine. At the end of the day, all I need is a Deadpool mask, a chimichanga, and I'm fucking happy. But the Lord of the Rings franchise needs to come to the end because it's been so overdone. And really, the storyline's about people walking. Like Jesus H. Christ. High budget film about walking. Do you think we could have done something else? Like in a world that Nicolas Cage somehow gets acting bits and does. I don't even want to go there. But the point is that this marks the end of the Lord of the Rings. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, there is no more books. There is a couple. I collected quite a lot back in the day, but I think that it's actually going to be done. And I think we should all be happy about this. We should. We don't want it to turn into 8 films of Harry Potter.
Oh, Jesus, again, Ben?
No bullshit, because I wasn't with a hooker today. Ha ha!
So, moving on, we're actually going to do a quick game news. It's huge news to me, but it's kind of like one of those situations that you're like, this could be good, but then it could be bad. And what I mean by that is Alien Isolation. How many Alien games at this point have we had? I have not played a good Alien game since Alien Trilogy on PlayStation. And all it was an FPS going through all the games. And it was decent. It wasn't anything to go crazy about, but when you played it, the controls and everything made sense. And then they tried making all these different games like Alien vs. Predator and then Alien Colonial Marines, which I gave it the most horrible review ever. It made Expendables 3 look like a good film. By the way, go to moviepilot.com and check out my review. It's also on the page. Ba-dum-ching. Moving on. Imagine if they took a classic film like Alien. Well, we all want aliens, but Alien, and they brought it to life in this game. That's right. It's going to be a DLC where you get to play Ripley, the original Ripley, and the entire cast from the first Alien. They brought them back to do all the voice acting for this DLC. That is pretty awesome. And that actually excites me and makes me want to buy this game. Not rent, buy. The game looks pretty good. I mean, from what we've seen this far, and I think on me and Brian's top 10 E3 moments, I think it was one of the top 10 E3 moments because it's good to have a good genre to come back that deserves to have another run. So with that said, I salute you. And if you haven't seen the new trailer of Sin City, I suggest you look it up. Every time a new trailer comes out, it makes me want it even more. This trailer, well, one, I think the very important things is 3 successes to Sin City. The first one is you gotta have Jessica Alba dancing for no apparent reason. She could just be minding her own business, like, I'm gonna have a montage, need to dance. So that's fair enough. And number 2 is you gotta bring back Marv. Marv was a huge selling point. We can all agree to this. For once, we can all agree that Mickey Rourke did something worth mentioning, short of the wrestler. And last but not least, number 3. Gratuitous sex scene / violence. You gotta have it, and that's what sold the first Sin City. I found it funny that Frank Miller was actually in the opening trailer. He's just sitting there talking blah blah blah. It's good to see he's doing cameos and such. But if you haven't seen Sin City, get off your ass, go to YouTube right now and watch the trailer. And I promise you, you'll be very happy. That's right, if you're listening to the infamous whistle that only tells you one thing. Tarantino's making another installment of Kill Bill called Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair. Wow. First off, a lot of questions. Carradine is dead, but they're still going to make this, which you got to give them props for. And where can this story go? Everyone's dead, well, except for Daryl Hannah's character because her eye got ripped out. Yeah, that kind of sucked. She had the eye on the ball. I don't know where he's going to go with this, but I mean, ultimately, Kill Bill was a fantastic series. It was over the top and ridiculous, which is any Tarantino film if you watched one. But why not? What's the worst that can happen? You know, if you haven't, which some of you may have not, I haven't yet because I've been broke with Comic-Con related issues. And comic books are like a crack to me, but the Last of Us HD Remastered edition for the PlayStation 4 is out, and there is so many noticeable additions to it that it's driving people batshit crazy. This probably should have been launched on the PS4, but you know, I'm going to buy it again. Like I own it on the PlayStation 3, I'm going to buy it on the PlayStation 4. But they've already admitted that they're going to be adding another storyline piece to this, and as well more multiplayer stuff. Now, I don't give a shit about multiplayer. I never did, never will. It's never a selling point for me. The game was fucking creepy as shit. So if you haven't played Last of Us, get off your ass. I'm going to say that a lot today, and go play it. So the Mad Max trailer was debuted at San Diego Comic-Con. Yes, I'm going to be saying that a lot too, because all things happened. Busy times. But it looks amazing, and that just goes without saying. A lot of people were like, it's not Mel Gibson, it's not the original. Fuck off, is what I have to say. It's time to let go, and sometimes you gotta give someone else a chance. They get the same shit that Christian Bale when he became Batman and blah 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 blah. It's time to just move on, and Tom Hardy is on a roll. Like the guy, everything's been touching as of late has been gold. A lot of people disagree with that comment because a lot of people didn't like him as Bane. I think he was fantastic as Bane. He played a character that was believable, and it was not a hokey, cartoonish character. The end. But the trailer looks absolutely amazing. But if your TV doesn't like the color red, it's not going to work out because it was shot with such a heavy red tinge that if you don't have red on your monitor, which is, why wouldn't you? But, you know, sometimes that shit kind of happens. It's going to be very hard to watch. Like, it's an extremely obvious red tinge. But you know what? No Tina Turner equals success. Just saying. Avengers has been a very popular conversation, if you haven't noticed, at San Diego Comic-Con. They even had Josh Brolin there wearing the hands of Thanos. pretty badass. But the panel was pretty intense from what I've read everywhere. And they've also released the Avengers cover art for Age of Ultron. I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about Ultron. I'm not going to sell you on going to see this movie. If it's like any typical Marvel film, you will be happy. I'm going to say typical, because there's some movies that reach the bar and some movies well under the bar. This looks like one that's going to go over the bar. The last Avengers wasn't too bad. I would never say it's the best one. It was never the best Marvel film in my opinion, but it's up there. But Age of Ultron's really shaping up to be something big, and the cast just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I just love Ashley Olsen. I just love her character, Scarlet Witch. I think she just fits it. Still, like I said before, still not sold on the Quicksilver, but what are you going to do? It's already done. But it has premise. It has potential, I guess I would say. So, you know what? Just stay tuned. They're going to really show some more cover art. They just showed Captain America's shield, like, basically shattered, which does kind of look badass. So, stay tuned. I know it's coming. There will be a trailer very shortly, and I will post it the moment it goes up. And the free beta to Best Destiny is over. Destiny, what the fuck am I saying? Destiny has been posted, and it's gone through already. I missed the window. Being so busy going out for Batman 75 and then going to a cosplayer roller derby, I was completely wiped. Even the Mountain Man, we went out for a coffee that night and I was just gassed. I was just standing there just looking pretty. No, that's a lie, because I was so tired, I was hysterical, and I was making some really bad jokes that I can't say on a podcast. But it was fun. But I missed out on the Destiny. But Rick got a chance to play it on his Xbox One. So we're going to have a podcast about that, and we're going to talk about everything that was exciting about the beta. I've had multiple chances to play the beta. Destiny, to me, is not... I'm not a person that needs to play a multiplayer game. I'm a very singular-player campaign individual. I just can't play multiplayer games. But from everywhere I'm reading, Destiny seems to be the big one. It's going to make Titanfall look like nothing. So, and it's cross-platform, so that's pretty big. So, if you stay tuned for the review, it will be coming up over this week or next week, and we'll see where it goes. Ridley Scott is making a Halo movie.
Fuck you!
Is there anything Google is not going to buy? I'm just asking curiously. Are they going to buy me? Are they going to buy my podcast? That'd be great. You know what? Google, if you're listening, buy me. I'm cheap. I just want a couple mil. I'm cheap. I'm probably going to be the cheapest acquisition you'll ever have, ever. Just buy me. I will become your podcast slave. I will pop out podcast every couple days. I'm low maintenance. Just make sure you have a home, have chimichangas, and my PlayStations. I'd be set. You would never even know I was there. Well, once in a while when I get bored and blow shit up. But they bought Twitch, which I like the new Vince McMahon. Are they just buying all their competition of anything? Like, good for them in one hand, but at the same time though, like Google has been underneath so much scrutiny over the content over Twitch streams, and how are they going to work this out? And plus with YouTube, with the copyright infringement law, like, if you buy everything out, then no one's going to be able to watch anything, if that makes sense. They're going to basically copyright the shit out of everything, and the YouTube video will consist of, like, someone's pocket lint talking about World of Warcraft, but they can't say World of Warcraft because of copyright infringement, so they'll say, like I don't know, fucking, like, shit of craft. They'll, like, make this whole storyline, but it'll all be in code, and there'll be, like, Morse code appearing, like the beep, 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 like the little flashing, and next thing you know, everyone's got, like, epileptic seizures because of the flashing light. See where I'm going here? I'm really reaching, but I hate copyrights. If you were affected to the infamous PlayStation outage of Easter of 2011, when the world came to an end, guess what? You're entitled for compensation, which we've already got compensation, but we're getting even more. If you had a PlayStation account active during that time, guess what? They allocated money. That's right, money. They put aside that anyone who had a PlayStation account during that time, they will have an opportunity to choose between free PS3 themes, PlayStation Plus subscription. I can't even speak. Subscriptions, and you can choose from games. Wait a minute, didn't we redo this? I end up taking, I think it was Little Big Planet and Infamous, but apparently there's been so many damages. Like, I gotta ask a question. Like, I know people with their credit card information. That part I get. That's fine. They're trying to clean up the mess, but you're going a little bit too far now. You've already given everyone like a free month or two of the PlayStation Plus membership. You've given them both like free games on the Vita and also on the PlayStation 3. Like, I mean, if no one's account was fraudulently hacked, then I don't know why you're still doing it. But that's fine. You know, I always take free stuff. I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, but if you did use the welcome back package from a while ago, which is what I was just speaking about, you'll be entitled to one benefit. And I'll probably end up picking the game unless there's like no games out there to get a PlayStation Plus membership. I think PlayStation needs to really reevaluate the Plus membership because they post a lot of shitty games and there's just nothing there. I renewed my membership for 3 months, and I think what really annoyed me is that this month you can get Batman Arkham City. The game came out 2 years ago. Why would I want to play it now? I've owned it for 2.5 years. Why the hell would I want to get for free on the PlayStation Plus? Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. And World of Warcraft was ranked the #1 MMO in the world still today. Are you shocked? Like, why is this even news? And finally, the crown jewel of the podcast, which everyone's been waiting on. What is Mr. J's opinion of the Batman V as in Victor Superman movie, also known as the warm-up to JLA? The trailer is everything I expected it to be. No information, useless, and invokes creativity. I'll give it that. I mean, you get to see Batman in the Dark Knight suit that he wore when he fought Superman, the big metal suit, which was awesome. I'm going to guess that's what it was because it really looked like it. But, you know, mind you, people with their iPhone 5s in the back right corner recording the video. I know. Didn't have good quality. It was an iPhone. Weird. But it looks good from what it was. I was happy. I was actually very joyful. And then I saw the picture of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Who the hell is that? Like, that's Xena is what that is. If you look at Xena and then look at Gal Gadot's costume for Wonder Woman, like, did they lose creativity? There's like billions of Wonder Woman costumes out there, including the cheesy one from the 70s, and they still picked Xena's costume? Like, the person who made this costume needs to be shot. And the immortal words of Garfield, they need to be dragged out in the middle of the street and shot. We can't say that no more because we're in a diverse world and people take things the wrong way, but shot multiple times. Maybe even peed on. I know, a little bit extreme, but whatever. I mean, why would you take something and be like, oh, I have a costume here for Wonder Woman. Wait a minute. Xena had a badass costume. Let's take that. No! Like, this makes as much sense as the Grapist. No! YouTube the Grapist, and you understand. This doesn't even make sense at all. Like, I'm annoyed now. The trailer was like, oh, you're like, yeah! And it's like Gal Gadot, and you're like, no! It's like you're watching that tumbling car wreck on the I-95, and it's just hitting other cars and just blowing everyone up, and you're like, oh, damn it. Like, that was the end of your day. And that's what we're going to leave everyone with. That's right. And that is the end of this week's episode of the news. That's right, Mr. J is back, and better than ever. Tired today. I'm sorry, guys. Not much energy, but it's been a long weekend. We'll be back this week. I'm sure I have the Expendables podcast review. It's also on moviepilot.com. Please check us out. We are contributors there now. Also, it's on the pages. Please check them out as well. And as well, we will have an actual audio podcast of that. Rick and I will be working together to get a Destiny podcast out. And you also had fun at a Nintendo get-together tournament. I'll be putting those pictures up later in the week. And I think that's it for now. Ryan is going to be on the podcast eventually to talk about the upcoming comic books that's been getting popular, and I'm running out of money to buy them. So with that said, enjoy your chimichanga. Eat a dick, Gal Gadot.